Hi everyone, today is June 10th and it's the 85th anniversary of Alcoholics Anonymous. So when I saw that come up on my calendar a few weeks ago, it really fell upon my heart that I wanted to try to help somebody. And so I reached out to some people that I know who are now recovered, and they shared their stories with me. And listening to them, how they went through the program and found God, and with the glory and the grace of God are now recovered and living rich, full lives, was just so inspiring and so touching. And like I said, they were so gracious to share their stories with me, and now they are allowing me to share them with you. So take a look.
Hi, my name is Dwayne. I'm a recovered alcoholic. I was out there for 40 years with no solution in my alcohol and addiction from age 15 to age 55. August 10th, 2018, I arrived here at RAF. I tried every way possible to quit using, quit drinking, and then none of it never worked. Once I arrived here at RAF, I was shown the simple 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous by Don Radin and Recovered and Free out of the big book. And through those 12 steps, I was able to get connected to God, a power greater than myself. And during the 90 days, I was able to be transformed by God and to learn and live a whole new life and get all of my family all restored to me. And I was able to get back to sanity. And since that 90 days was up, I've been blessed to be able to stay here and to help all the new men that come in. That was just about 2 years ago. And what this program and what Alcoholics Anonymous and God has done for me, I could have never done for myself. This is the solution to all my problems, not just the drinking. God has allowed me to be a part of a wonderful community here at Hubbard. Church, community, all the people. If it's my notion and my feeling, this is the recovered capital of Texas right here in Hubbard, Recovered and Free.
Hey, my name is David. I'm a recovered alcoholic. I have been struggling with addiction, actively in addiction and alcoholism for 10 years, and it seemed to be something that I had no hope for. I just accepted that I was going to be this way for the rest of my life, which I ultimately thought would be short-lived. I've been to 49 rehabs and treatment facilities, and I could never get a grasp on any length of sobriety. Within about 72 hours of leaving the door of another facility, I always relapsed, and I couldn't really understand why. One of the things that coming into RAF that was different, we worked through the 12 steps of AA, which is something that I never really believed in. I didn't think that it would just be the magical solution for all of my problems, and it turns out that it absolutely was. I always looked at AA as, well, this is, meetings are free and the program, like, why would that work, you know? But little did I know that connecting to a power greater than myself and going through all 12 steps, I always had a religious background, so that was never an issue for me to look at, can I believe in a higher power or anything, but I didn't believe that higher power could restore my sanity. And then getting here, so I came to find out that there's much more into the program. It's not just finding a power greater than yourself and your problems are solved at that point. There's a fearless and moral self-searching inventory that we have to take, because these things that we have inside of our minds have us blocked off from that higher power in order to actually ensure immunity from alcohol. And one of the best assets that I could find that's helped me more than anything here at RAF is that it's a peer-driven model. And when we get through the 12 steps, what the primary focus is at that point is to give back and help teach this solution to other people. So you get the practice of all 12 steps and also get firsthand experience of carrying another alcoholic through the work, through the peer-driven model that is set up here. For me, that was one of the most relieving and freeing experiences that I could have ever had. And to this point, I have more sobriety than I've ever had in my life. Not only sobriety, but I'm actually free from all of the issues that I used to struggle with inside of my head, as far as depression. depression, as far as codependency, as far as substance abuse. Like it's all just taking care of itself. And I give that to RAF and to AA because I could have never done it to myself, and that was because this program connected me to a God of my understanding.
My name is Danielle, and I am an alcoholic and a drug addict. What that means is I have a body that cannot just have one. I cannot just have one drink. I cannot just have one drug. I want more and more and more. And I also have a mind that tells me I can just have one. It keeps telling me this. No matter how many times I make the promise to myself that I'm done, my mind will always convince me otherwise, that it's a good idea, sneak in little reasons why it's okay, or, justify it. So that's what that looks like, which is a tricky predicament to be in. However, it turned out to be the biggest blessing of my entire life. I could not imagine my life if I didn't go through the pain that I went through, which was a lot of pain. I've been through a lot of terrible experiences, self-inflicted, lots of consequences, legal consequences, CPS in my life. I lost people that I loved. You name it, I've been through it, which also turns out to be a blessing because each painful experience that I've been through allows me to relate to women who are also going through the same exact thing, and my pain is kind of the key to their freedom, just as somebody did the same thing for me. So how I stay sober today is just that. The key ingredient for my sobriety is giving back and bringing other women through the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous exactly the way that I was taught, which requires a lot of action. It's not just going to AA meetings and hanging out with buddies at meetings. It's real work. It's real action. It's taking accountability for your actions. It's committing to grow and be a better version of myself every single day. That willingness to constantly evolve, constantly seek to grow closer to God. That's the only way that I'm able to stay free. I stay free from that crazy mind, that I had at one time, and now I have power, and that power was given to me through the 12 steps, where I found God. I found a connection with a higher power that's completely transformed my life. And today I get to be a pretty good mom. I'm a good mom. I'm a good significant other, I think. I'm a good significant other. I think my fiance would agree. I have an awesome career. I have graduated college. I have my own house. I mean, these are all external things, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal for somebody like me who has been through the things that I have been through and struggled with about 10 years of really bad addiction. It's all huge, but the biggest, most rewarding gift is the freedom that I have. The freedom that I have every single day. I get to wake up and I don't think about drinking. I don't think about using. Even in the middle of a pandemic, I didn't think about drinking or using, and that's a miracle for people like me. So I hope that I can inspire others and let women out there know that moms can do this too. I'm not a single mom anymore, but I did it. 2 kids, single mom, stayed sober, helped others, and y'all can do it too. Thanks.
Thank you to those who have allowed me to share their stories today. I know it's probably helping somebody out there somewhere. And I'll be posting some resources at the end of this video, so please don't hesitate to reach out to them if you know anyone who needs help. Or if you have questions and you want additional information, please comment below, and I'll be happy to get you in touch with the people who can help you. I hope everyone is having a very blessed day, and take care, and I'll see you next time.